Well, guys, I've seen a lot of games where the last team to get the football is going to win. This felt like the first time I've ever seen a game where the last team to get a takeaway is going to win. Just 6 of them on the day. That really felt like the theme in this one.
Definitely, and especially for a team like Jacksonville, Ryan Nielsen's defense was not getting many takeaways. They finally found a game where their defense kept them in it. But then what does Minnesota do? One of the best takeaway teams in the NFL. They keep their Vikings in this game to get a win.
And one of the toughest things for Minnesota all day was their red zone production. I mean, it was non-existent. Over 400 yards of offense. They moved the ball between the 20s, and then they get down to the red zone and completely shut down. Multiple turnovers, pre-snap penalties, knocking themselves out of field goal range with a sack late in the game. A lot of stuff to clean up if you're Minnesota. A moral victory, but at this point for Jacksonville and this defense, I mean, another one-score game where you end up on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
I'll say this, Dave, and I think this is something that you might have been alluding to. The Vikings, to try to prove that they're one of the teams to beat in the NFL, has to win games in different fashions, right? We've seen a lot of their offense. We've seen them get takeaways. This is one of those wins that you have to eke out. You can't lose to a 2-7 team if you want to maintain your spot in the NFC North race. I think this is one of those wins that Kevin O'Connell will have plenty to look at, but will happily take.
You happily take them any way you can get them, of course. But and it's always more fun to fix these problems after a win. But I got to imagine there's going to be some nervous conversation about Sam Darnold in Minneapolis this week after this game. I mean, is this more of an aberration, or how concerned should Vikings be after a 3-interception performance?
Yeah, it's back-to-back 3 turnover games now.
Yeah, exactly right. And so Sam's got to clean up some of that stuff. Some of it's his footwork, some of it's his eyes, but most importantly, not putting the ball in harm's way. He's got to tighten that up if they want to make a run this second half of the season. They've been explosive at times, but now is really where these teams all in the middle of the pack start to separate, and a big determining factor in that is taking care of the football, eliminating turnovers.
It's definitely going to be the talking point for Vikings fans. But like I said, way better to do that after a win. Adam, Mark, love talking to y'all. Talk soon.